check. Check one, check, check.
There are some things in my life that I wish I had heard or learned much sooner. There are times that I've lived through that almost broke me because I kept holding on to people who were never holding on to me back. They were actually holding me down. This message is for anyone who's ever questioned whether they mattered. For those who give too much, for those who stay too long, and especially for those who need to hear what love is supposed to feel like. You are not alone, and you never were. We all want to believe that people genuinely care about us. It's human nature. It's built right into our DNA. We crave connection, and in that craving, we sometimes hold on too tightly to relationships that were never meant to hold on to us. But the truth? Some people simply just don't care. Not in the way you need, not in the way you deserve. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself trying to earn love from someone who was never offering it in the first place. So how can you tell when somebody truly doesn't care? It's not necessarily grand betrayals or dramatic exits. Sometimes it's very quiet and the simple absence of effort. The silence where presence should be. In today's world, it's easy to confuse attention for connection, but they're different. Real connection will nourish you. It will make you feel safe, seen, and valued. And it's built on mutual care and respect. Mutual being the key word. True connection is never one-sided. It's not about one person constantly bending while the other never moves. It's about two people stepping toward each other with effort, with curiosity, and with the desire to understand. Mutual care looks like showing up, even when it's inconvenient. It's remembering the little things, how someone takes their coffee, or the way their voice shifts when they're unsure about something. It's being there for them, not just for the highlights, but for the messy middle parts too. And then there's respect, the spine of every strong relationship. It's not just politeness. It's about honoring somebody's boundaries, emotions, and their personal identity. Care without respect can feel like suffocation. Respect without care can leave you feeling cold. But when they come together, that's where the real connection lives. That's the place where you feel like you belong. If you've ever found yourself being the only one that's trying in a relationship, you know how draining it can feel. It slowly chips away at you. It makes you question your own self-worth. But you should never have to chase care. You should never have to convince somebody else to respect you. Relationships that are meant for you will never make you feel like a burden for needing reciprocation. True connection isn't about proximity or history. It's about daily choice. Two people who want to show up, who choose to care, who choose to respect, not because they have to, but because they want to. We spend so much time decoding other people's words, actions, analyzing texts, replaying conversations, but the real answers? They're often found in what's not being said. Indifference speaks louder than anything. When someone truly cares, you feel it. In the way they remember things, in the way they show up for you, and in the way they make room for you. Indifference is quite passive. It's a void. It's not cruelty, it's just absence. In the quiet dismissal of your presence. Silence is an answer. Lack of effort is an answer. Apathy is an answer. If someone values you, they won't let you linger in doubt. they won't make you carry the whole relationship on your shoulders. They won't leave you wondering about things or where you stand with them. And sometimes it's not loud, it's very subtle, but it can chip away at your sense of self. It can make you feel like you're asking for too much, when really all you're asking for is the bare minimum. And here's the truth. If someone's indifference is making you question your worth, it's not your worth that needs questioning. It's their capacity to see it. Stop chasing people who show you, through their inaction, that they don't value you. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into tiny spaces that leave you feeling empty inside. Love, friendship, respect. These things don't live in places where indifference does. We've all heard the phrase, actions speak louder than words. But it's not just the actions, it's the patterns. Anyone can say the right thing, but who are they being consistently? What do they keep doing? That's who they really are. Someone who cancels constantly, well, that's not bad luck, that's a pattern. Someone who only calls when they need something, well, that's not forgetfulness, that's a pattern. Promises feel good, but promises without follow-through are only just distractions. Always believe the pattern that's being shown, not the excuse. Yes, it can be difficult. Believing someone's patterns often means letting go of who you had hoped they were. But potential is not a promise, and it's not a pattern. People will show you who they are. Your job is to believe them, and not after the 10th excuse. Not after you're emotionally wrung out. Believe them the first time. Someone's real character isn't hidden in just their words. It's in their actions they repeatedly and consistently do. Always know your worth isn't up for debate. The world tricks us into thinking our value is measured by how others treat us. If someone loves us, we will feel worthy. If they ignore us, we will feel invisible. But that can be a trap. Your self-worth isn't tied to somebody else's ability to appreciate. It lives within you. It always has and always will. Someone else's failure to see your value doesn't mean you're not valuable. Their inability to love you doesn't mean you're unlovable. Rejection doesn't define your worth. Sometimes people just aren't capable, and that has nothing to do with you. So if you've ever felt unworthy because someone didn't reciprocate your feelings, changed yourself to be more likable to others, stayed in a relationship with friends, family, or a partner out of fear of being alone, measured your worth in likes, followers, or attention, you're not weak. You're human. But now, you can choose to wake up. You get to reclaim it. Detach your worth from how others treat you. You are worthy because you exist. You don't need to prove it to anyone. You don't have to beg for it, and you definitely don't need to chase it. Set boundaries for yourself. Let them misunderstand you. Let them call you selfish, because we know that the right people won't look at it that way. Boundaries are not walls, they're actually doors. They express, this is who I am, and this is how I deserve to be treated. And the right people, they will walk through that door with respect. The wrong ones, they will get upset that the door even exists at all. Let them go and make space. Because every moment you spend holding on to the wrong people is a moment stolen from spending it with the right ones. Letting go doesn't mean you didn't care. It means you finally decided to care about yourself more. And when you do, when you stop chasing, stop proving, stop tolerating, you'll create the space for people who don't need to be convinced. You won't lose when you let go of the wrong ones, the old habits. You'll gain the space for the ones who are meant to find you all along. If this touched something in you, then maybe it was just the reminder you didn't know you were waiting for. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to explain your heart. And you sure don't have to stay small so someone else can stay comfortable. For those who may still be waiting to feel seen, let go. Make space. And watch who finally shows up when you stop shrinking yourself. You may be surprised.